What's the deal? Y'all? It's y'all boy, Battle Rap Chuck 92. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. So, I want to address as far as these URL contracts, involving Kayshawn, involving eazy Block Captain versus Hitman, holla. And I even want to talk a little bit about Av too, but this is mainly about Kayshawn and eazy Block Captain versus Hitman, holla being on that Remy card. That's the main thing I want to talk about. Tay Rock, getting up out of his contract. That's what I want to talk about. Now, this is what I'll say. About URL contracts. And as a battle rapper, I don't care what it is. If you're signing up to play ball, you sign a contract to get on a team. If you even sign a contract to be on the Brooklyn Nets or the LA Lakers or the Boston Celtics, whatever team, if you're signing a contract to be on the Broncos and football, whatever the case might be, right? You should be reading and knowing what you signed up for. If the contract is basically telling you from head to toe exactly what you have to do, in order to be done, with this contract, that's what you have to go by. So if URL is saying, well, we don't want you battling over here. Now, the other places, we don't mind. But we're gonna, but we're gonna have you battle over here though. Because you're supposed to be battling with us regardless. You're supposed to have most of your battles with us. I don't care if you go here and this and, go here and go there. Of course, with the contracts, of course, it sound way more professional, than the way I'm talking. But, to just cut it short, just to get straight to the point, you're going to hear people like me, just tell you certain things. So basically, if you can't, if you know that you can't go to a certain platform or whatever the case might be, then don't complain about it. Don't sign a contract and start complaining about it. I'm not saying these battlers are doing that, because only they know what's in a contract. But if you sign a contract and then all of a sudden you want to start complaining or whatever, you can't be giving people the complaints, knowing as far as what you signed up for. That's all I'm saying. It's just if you want to be late, every day, when you come to work, okay, so be it. But don't get mad, when the boss tell you something. It's just like that. Even if somebody want to come, stay, stay at my crib. And then you want to just keep disrespecting, my crib, which is not possible. But if you keep doing what you're doing, I'm going to approach you with it. I'm going to tell you as far as what you can't do. It's that simple. So I'm just looking at the situation, just knowing as far as what you signed up for. Now, I don't think I'm just sitting here just talking about as far as just don't think I'm just sitting here taking sides, because no, that's not what I'm doing. Because at the end of the day, I remember a while back when Kayshawn was supposed to go against Jack Boy, man, I said something I have a strong feeling that battle didn't go down, because I kind of felt like URL still wanted to hold Kayshawn for his contract. I said that. Now, it could most definitely be true that Jack Boy Maine, had a seizure or whatever. But just like what was said, Jack Boy Maine could have these seizures and be sick or whatever and still go on that stage. But then, they maybe just decided to just stop it today. They maybe, URL was probably okay, well, hey, maybe, we just really, really don't let him get on that stage, because the other times we let him do it. We're not going to let him do it no more. Or Maybe, just like it goes back to what I was saying. Okay, well, you know what? K-Shine is still on contract. He still have to battle Jack Boy Maine. We'll just have, you know what I'm saying, we'll just have it following all the way to next year. Or whatever the case might be. As a matter of fact, we can't do that. We can't have Jack Boy Maine go against K-Shine at the beginning of January, because that's 2023. We gonna have Jack Boy Maine versus K-Shine on that Valiant card. And look like K-Shine didn't want to battle Jack Boy Maine no more. K-Shine like, F that, I want to get up out of here. So what happens? That card ended up being like messed up. That's why I feel like some of them Smack volumes is not on there today. You had the Rookie Foots on there. You had Shotgun Suge on there versus Verb. You had Charlie Clips versus, Charlie Clips versus Calico. That was like the main important ones. But I guarantee you, Jack Boy Maine or K-Shine was probably supposed to be on that card, bro. But K-Shine didn't want to do it. So K-Shine feels some type of way, like, okay, Jack Boy Maine got sick, so why do so why y'all keep rescheduling? I battled about like 3 people for y'all. URL is looking at K-Shine like, and of course, like more like in a professional manner, but then at the same time kind of giving you like a little bit of manipulation here and there. Nah, you still on contract. But then it's like, I kind of somewhat feel like it's kind of like a friend thing going on, because I heard that, you know what I'm saying, like K-Shine is cool with Beasley. I'm not too sure of how true that is, but I wouldn't be too surprised, you know what I'm saying, if URL wouldn't want to deal with like K-Shine, you know what I'm saying, like no more, and they don't care where he goes as long as he pay what he pay. But I also wouldn't be surprised if Beasley and K-Shine had that type of relationship to where Beasley probably don't want K-Shine to go to, you know what I'm saying, to a place like Rare Breed Entertainment. That's all I could really say, you know what I'm saying, like about that situation. All I'm just saying is just like, as far as like what you signed up for, bro. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. To me, it seemed like it can only be complicated when you don't stand up for yourself. As far as like when it comes to contracts, if you don't stand up for yourself and you want to keep on just like riding the wave, then keep riding the wave then, and you might not get that same type of respect back. Little do you know. Now, as far as like with Hitman Holla and Eazy the Block Captain, right? Now, this battle, of course, to me, was, was just set up just like out of the blue. This was just set up just out of the blue, bro. Do I like the battle? Yes. I like a Hitman Holla versus Eazy the Block Captain matchup. I definitely think this is going to be challenging for Eazy the Block Captain. Now, who I look at as far as like the better like rapper or whatever that get into that bag, to me, I really think Eazy the Block Captain, like, to me, is a better rapper. Even like as far as kind of like a better like storyteller, like in a way, to me. That's just how I feel about, you know what I'm saying, Eazy the Block Captain. Hitman Holla is dope. Hitman Holla can rap, and I don't think Hitman Holla get a lot of credit as far as like for like his rapping ability. But on top of that, his performance is just like top notch to me. You know what I'm saying? But that's only if he's motivated. If Hitman Holla is motivated, he could be a very, very hard person to beat, because his entertainment plays a very, very big part of a battle. Now, I'm not even gonna hold you. When I heard it was set up, and it was on a Remy card, first thing that came to my mind, I'm just like, okay. I'm like, well, I'm not too sure about that, because I'm just like, but, I'm just like, so the rest of the card is gonna be females on it, because I'm just going off as far as what, you know what I'm saying, what Remy Ma said. Remy Ma's the one that said that she's trying to big up the females. She's trying to push forward, you know what I'm saying, like for like the battle rap culture as far as like for the females. I'm looking at it like, okay, it's not a male card. It's not a male card. It's not really like a male platform. So I'm like, okay, you're gonna have Eazy the Block Captain versus Hitman, and then it's like you're gonna have like a Jazz versus like a Jazz. I'm just giving an example. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have like a Jazz versus Coffee, and then you're gonna have a Miss Hustle versus maybe like one of the dudes, and then you had like, and then you're gonna have two other girls go against each other. Then you're gonna have two more girls go against each other. So then I'm not even gonna hold you. I was kind of like looking at that like, I don't really know if I would like that, but you know, it is what it is. You know, I might still watch it maybe, but from what I'm hearing, you know, it might be a like this car might not have nothing but dudes on it. And if that don't happen, it just might be way more dudes than females on this car. That's what I feel like what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I feel like might happen. Now, like, let's go to Eazy the Block Captain, right? This is the thing with Eazy the Block Captain. If Eazy the Block Captain knew that he probably couldn't battle nowhere, maybe except for like Battle Academy or whatever, if he knew he couldn't battle nowhere and he still decided to go against, and he still decided to do like that Remy card, I'm not even gonna hold you. Eazy the Block Captain could be wrong for that as far as like what they talked about up in the contract. Now, if Remy Ma's platform wasn't on there and Eazy Block Captain signed that contract, but didn't really have anything to do with Remy Ma platform, I'm going to the Remy card too. I don't care what nobody said, because at the end of the day, that's not my contract. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not in my contract. If I was to, you know what I'm saying, like, because like if I was to basically be chilling on a Saturday, I got the weekend off or whatever, and then I end up getting like a phone call. Nah, I'm cool. Nah, I'm chilling today. I'm supposed to be off today. If I have vacation or whatever the case might be, nah, I'm off today. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. That's not in my contract. I'm not doing that. You have every right to do that. You have every right, you know what I'm saying, to do that, because that's not in your contract. If you know you're supposed to be doing certain things that you don't supposed to be doing, that's not up in your contract. It's just that simple. And that's why I feel like at the end of the day, Eazy the Block Captain took advantage of the system, because maybe Smack Beasley them didn't think Remy Ma was still gonna just like stay on top of the map. I just didn't think so. Like, you know how many people like put something together, but then they was like, nah, F that. You know what I'm saying? You had them Eminem and that Jimmy, the Jimmy dude with Slaughterhouse and all them. They never did that again. You had that one dude that's from Oakland. I forgot his name. I ain't gonna sit here and just get bugged out from, you know, remembering his name, but his name is most definitely Mr. Fab. He just said, F that, I ain't dealing with this no more. So it's a couple of people that was up in this and like it didn't go nowhere. Remy Ma, she had a little bit of success, but then at the same time, for the most part, I'm hearing that a lot of things didn't go too good, but she's still like walking around here still booking people, bro. And I didn't think URL thought that Remy Ma was gonna do that, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. So what you guys are gonna see now is you guys are gonna see like certain battle rappers that start signing contracts. You're gonna start seeing these battle rappers not being able to go on a Remy Ma platform because it's gonna say that up in a contract. You're gonna see stuff like that. Now, am I sure that they could do that? They probably can. They probably can. Because I know for a fact it's a lot of URL rappers that can't go on RBE. I know that for a fact. Especially what's going on with them right now. And at the same time, like when Hitman Holla said what he said about the battle being blocked, I'm like, okay, is the battle blocked? And then it was just the way they had titled it. I forgot who YouTube channel it was on, but it was just like off to me. Because Hitman, like it says, Hitman Holla, Eazy the Block Captain is blocked. But then Hitman was just like, at the end, Hitman Holla like, but you know, it ain't blocked though, you know, this and that. So that did mean URL did have like a complaint with it. And you could sit here and be like, well, why did Hitman Holla go and do that? And knowing that the battle wasn't blocked. Well, Hitman Holla could just be tired of certain things. Hitman Holla look at it like, man, I really love battle rapping. Every time when I'm trying to battle rap, it's always something. And you have to like look at it. These are two dudes that gotta write rounds for each other, and they gotta think about each other and tell like until damn February, bro. So it got to be a for sure thing. You know what I'm saying? Like that is gonna happen. It got to, you know what I'm saying? Like it got to be a for sure thing. So you know what I'm saying? So we're just like, well, I just want to just make sure that this battle was going down before I actually start writing. But hopefully this don't affect Eazy the Block Captain. Hopefully it don't be a mind thing as far as like what could be easily like this, as far as like what could be easily like distracting him to write, because you could be thinking about, man, is URL gonna F with me, the fact I'm doing this and then the fact that I'm doing that, and then at the same time you writing for, you know what I'm saying, Hitman. Hopefully that doesn't distract Eazy the Block Captain's writing. That's all I'm saying. And hopefully nothing don't pop up. But it seemed like that's just how it is. And as far as just like man, I'm hearing, like I'm saying, like I definitely want to hear like the interview, but I hear that he going through what he going through with him. I hear that Remy is going through what he going through with him. But then it's like at the same time, bro, it's just like, you know, I just feel like if it's not up in the URL, like if it's not up in a contract, as far as going to the Remy card, what's the problem? See, that's why you don't really need to talk that much. When Geechee Gotti is talking, he ain't talking that much. Av say certain things where he like, oh, I ain't battling no female. I'm not battling no female. I'm not battling no female. Then he go mess around and battle official. Then the other company could be like looking at him like, okay, well, you mainly on contract with us. So like, what's wrong? Because we asked you if you want to battle female, but you didn't want to do it. So that kind of like makes certain things just like look a little funny. But to me, it seemed like Av want to battle somewhere else too. But I remember a long time ago, and Av, you still a dope ass puncher. Don't ever get it twisted. But at the time, everybody was looking at Av as far as a scary opponent to go against. Everybody and their mama was, bro. Everybody was looking at Av like he was that man. But I also remember Av saying like, oh, he was like, hey, I don't care about battling nowhere else. This is the URL. I don't care about battling nowhere else. And that's what he said. And now the same type of energy is just not there. See, Surf dang near to keep that energy, but at the same time, though, you did hear Surf kind of, you know, talking, you know what I'm saying, talking to ARP about certain things like this as far as going to his league, especially around the COVID situation, because Surf just want to battle on a big stage. He don't want to battle up in these small rooms. So that happened too. So we just like, you got to stand by what you stand on, and that's it. You got to make sure that you get your respect. And as long as you push your respect, only about 2 to 3 times they gonna test you to just like let it be known. Like, either put it like this, either they gonna understand you the first time as far as like, okay, you can't walk over this dude, or it ain't gonna go past the 3rd time. Because when that 3rd time comes, it's just like, okay, you know what, we really can't walk over dude. Nah, we can't do him like that. Oh, Charlie Clips can't battle. Let's call such and such, because he at least get it together in like a couple of days. Plus, I'll pay him extra. Battle rapper at times got to just be like, oh, nah, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not about to play me like that, bro. I'm good. Y'all not about to play me like that. I need at least about like 3 weeks. 3 weeks to a month to go against a Charlie Clips or like our Calico. I need at least 3 months to go against a Rum Nitty or a Geechee. I need at least 3 months to go against like a Tay Rock or Old Red or somebody. I need my 3. I need my 3 weeks. We're not doing 3-4 days. So like I said, the last thing I'm gonna say is, like I said, if Remy Ma platform wasn't up in that contract, I see why Eazy the Block Captain did that. I just really feel like Eazy Block Captain took advantage of the system, but it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. I think he took advantage of the system because he's like, okay, let me just go ahead and like lock this in. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, with Hitman, because, you know, I just feel like when 2023 come, they're gonna put it up in a contract to where, oh no, you can't battle over here, you gotta battle over here. And that's the end of the discussion, and that's everything, you know, like, so I basically like expressed everything as far as like what I wanted to express. So like I said, I will be more in tune. So, you know, this your boy Battle Rap Chuck 92. Subscribe to my channel. All right, gone.